To get to your calendar, you need to be on Google and you need to also be logged in. That way you can see your calendar. You go to More and then you choose Calendar. By default, you're going to get one calendar, but you can actually create as many calendars as you want. The calendar, as you see, is very similar to many other calendars that you've used in the past. You can view by day, week, month, 4 days, by agenda. Each one of these is pretty self-explanatory, but today I need to show you how to create a new calendar besides the one that you are seeing right here. How is that useful? Well, if you want to create a calendar for each class, for example, that would be one way of doing this. And you can share that calendar with your students or staff or whomever you wanted to share it with. To create a new calendar, you go to My Calendar, and then you say create a new calendar. For example, this calendar, I'm going to label it Block 2B, which stands for a time period. I can put a description in here. This calendar is for my students in 2B class. The location in here is something that's not necessary, but you can actually put in Franklin, Wisconsin, and that way you know that it's just kind of indicates where you are. Although right here in the calendar time zone, it already kind of shows that you are in the United States by default, and you are in Central Time. The next thing you can do is to choose whether you want to share this calendar or not. For the purpose of just showing you how to add a calendar, we're not going to do that right now because there's going to be another video on how to share a calendar. But to share it with anybody, this is the option you use right here. The next option that you can choose is whether you want to share it with specific people, and you don't have to be in Franklin Public Schools. It can be anybody, and you can actually put the email address right here. And then once you are done, you create a calendar by clicking on Create Calendar. And then shortly after that, there should be another calendar that will show up right here saying Block 2B. Now we have one that is the default one, which is the one under my name in here, and there's another calendar that we have just created. It's called Block 2B, and that's how you create multiple calendars.